I'm James Pruitt, and today I'll be giving in my rehearsal for my informative speech on stress, the effects that it can have on your health, as well as ways to acknowledge whether or not it is good or bad stress. And finally, we'll be going over some coping mechanisms and ways to deal with, or at least to manage, your stress. Life can be extremely challenging from time to time, placing excessive demands on your body and mind. When this happens, the human system may respond by stress, which is its natural response to a threat or demand of any kind. In response, the body releases adrenaline and cortisol, which is its natural defense mechanism, known as the fight or flight. Stress is a highly subjective phenomenon that defies definition. If you cannot define it, how can we measure it? The term stress was coined by Austrian doctor Hans Selye, who defined it as the nonspecific response of the body to any threat or demand. Selye also documented that in numerous experiments, laboratory animals subjected to acute or noxious physical and emotional stimuli all exhibited the same pathologic changes as we as humans do. He later stated that prolonged stress can cause these animals to develop various diseases similar to those in humans, such as heart attack, stroke, kidney and liver disease, and rheumatoid arthritis. Not all stress is particularly bad stress. Without stress, we wouldn't know how to deal with it, the everyday challenges that life throws us. It can sharpen our mind and keep us focused if we do not let it get out of control. There are two main types of stress. The first one we will be talking about is eustress, which is the positive stress. And some examples would be like having homework or having going to school, having a deadline to meet for a speech topic, uh, getting married, having a baby, all those things that stress you out, but it's nothing that you can't handle. And there is also three types of stressors, which is acute, episodic, and chronic. Acute is your everyday eustress, just as I just went over. Episodic is on the verge of chronic. It can develop into being chronic or distress, which we'll go over here in a minute. Okay, some positive coping responses in handling your eustress, which is your positive stress, could be listening to music, getting out your emotions, making time for social interactions, even down to taking a relaxing bath or taking a creative approach and writing or painting, exercise, practice deep breathing, meditation, tai chi, yoga. All those are known to help with stress. Distress is the negative form. It causes anxiety or concern. It can be short or long term and is perceived to be with outside of our coping ability. It decreases our performance. It can lead to both mental and physical problems, and if untreated, it can be life threatening. Some positive signs that you are in distress, or some signs that you are in distress, is your inability to concentrate or complete tasks. If you get sick more often, body aches, autoimmune diseases, headaches, insomnia, change in appetite, and you're more angry than anxious. Some common effects that stress has on your body include headaches, tension or pain, chest pain, fatigue, change in your sex drive, upset stomach, and loss of sleep. Common effects that stress has on your mood: anxiety, restlessness, lack of motivation or focus, feeling overwhelmed, irritability or anger, sadness, and depression. And some common effects that stress has on your behavior is overeating or malnourishment, angry or emotional outbursts, drug and alcohol abuse or dependency, tobacco use, social withdrawal, and being less active. Now, stress can affect a multitude of different systems in your body: your muscular system, your respiratory system, cardiovascular, endocrine, gastrointestinal, nervous, and reproductive system can all be affected by having too much stress. However, there is a way that you can help yourself with dealing with your stress, and that is one, having a good support network, friends and family. Make time for yourself, but also make time for your friends. Having a good sense of control, having a good attitude and outlook, not being negative and always going into a task or something saying that I cannot do this or that's too hard for me to do, it probably will be. Ability to deal with your emotions is a key problem in dealing with stress. If you let it get out of control, it will do just that. It'll get out of control. Ways to manage your stress would be regular physical activity, relaxation techniques such as deep breathing, meditating, yoga, massage, keeping a good sense of humor, socializing with family and friends, and setting aside time for hobbies, reading music, and more. And in closing, I'd just like to say that no one is immune to stress. Although you cannot stop it, you can keep it under control by listening to these steps. Thank you. And that's